Okay, should I show you the dog language?
Chrisean Rock has done the unthinkable. She's back in Baltimore, her hometown, with her baby boy in her arms. And the timing, just a few weeks before his birthday. Fans everywhere are stunned because this isn't just a casual trip home. This feels like the calm before the storm in Chrisean's turbulent life for months. Headlines have followed her chaos with Blueface, her explosive fights, her public breakdowns, and the constant tug-of-war over her son. But now, with cameras catching her walking through Baltimore streets holding her baby tight, smiling at neighbors, and reconnecting with family, the internet is asking, what is Chrisean planning? Is this a fresh start? Is she ready to give her son the stable life so many critics said she couldn't provide? Or is this just the setup for yet another twist in the roller coaster story that never stops? Because whispers are already swirling. Some say she's back to rebuild bridges with her family. Others say it's a move against Blueface. And a few believe she's about to reveal something shocking about her baby's future. One thing's for sure, Baltimore hasn't seen this much drama since Chrisean first left, and now she's back with her son. And the countdown to his birthday is sparking chaos. When people talk about Chrisean Rock, they don't just talk about a reality TV star or a viral celebrity or even a controversial artist. They talk about a storm. From the moment she burst onto the scene, Chrisean became a magnet for chaos. Headlines, and emotional meltdowns that made her both loved and hated by millions. But before the drama, before the fights, and before the toxic relationship with Blueface that kept her in the tabloids, Chrisean was just a girl from Baltimore. The streets of this city shaped her. Baltimore is where she grew up, where she learned how to fight for survival, and where her story of ambition and pain began. Her return now, not alone, but with her son, isn't just symbolic. It's explosive. For years, fans have watched as Chrisean's life played out in public, like an unending reality show. Every Instagram live, every viral fight, every breakdown became entertainment. Yet, beneath the drama was always the same painful truth. Chrisean was a woman at war with herself. Baltimore was the place she left behind to chase fame. But it was also the place where all her scars were born. Her relationship with Blueface only made things more complicated. Together, they became one of the most toxic yet captivating couples in hip-hop culture. Their love story was a cycle of fights, makeups, betrayals, and public humiliation. And when Chrisean gave birth to her son, the chaos didn't stop. It multiplied. The child became a new battleground, a symbol of both love and dysfunction. Critics were quick to attack. Some said Chrisean wasn't ready to be a mother. Others accused her of using her son as a prop for sympathy or attention. And every mistake she made, every misstep, was amplified by the spotlight. But through it all, one thing was undeniable. Chrisean's love for her baby was real. Even in her most unhinged moments, she clung to him as if he were her only lifeline. Which brings us to now, Baltimore, her return home. This isn't just another headline. It's a homecoming drenched in meaning. For Chrisean, Baltimore isn't just her hometown. It's the place where family wounds run deep. Over the years, her relationship with her relatives has been volatile. At best, public fights with siblings, harsh words exchanged with her mother, and countless rumors of betrayal painted a fractured family portrait. Her absence from Baltimore symbolized not just her rise to fame, but also the burning of bridges. So, why come back now? And why with her son? Some say it's redemption. That Chrisean wants to rebuild what she lost, to let her son know his roots, his family, his bloodline. That she's determined to show the world she can be a mother who provides more than just viral headlines. Others whisper it's strategic. With Blueface's constant interference and the ongoing tug-of-war over parenting. Perhaps Chrisean is returning to Baltimore to strengthen her foundation, surrounding herself with family as both a shield and a weapon. And then there are the darker theories. That this isn't just about family or healing, but this is about control. that by returning to Baltimore, Chrisean is setting the stage for a birthday announcement that could shake up custody, shake up her relationship with Blueface, and maybe even spark new legal battles. The truth, only Chrisean knows. But one thing is clear: Baltimore wasn't expecting her, and the city is buzzing with her presence. Neighbors have spotted her holding her son close, smiling for cameras one moment, looking tense the next. Local blogs are already tracking her every move, and fans are speculating whether this new Chrisean is genuine or just another chapter in her never-ending cycle of chaos. Because with Chrisean Rock, nothing is ever simple. Every step she takes feels like a build-up to the next explosion. And with her son's birthday just weeks away, the timing couldn't be more suspicious. So is this a soft reset for Chrisean Rock, or the calm before an even uglier storm? The answer may lie in what happens next, because insiders are already whispering about a shocking twist that could turn this Baltimore trip from emotional to explosive overnight. At first, Chrisean's homecoming looked innocent enough. She was spotted strolling through her old neighborhood, rocking her baby boy on her hip, flashing smiles at cameras. Fans thought maybe, just maybe, this was the beginning of a softer chapter in her life. But with Chrisean Rock, the peace never lasts. And soon, the real story started to unravel. It began with a shocking live stream. Chrisean went live from her cousin's house in Baltimore, surrounded by family members, some supportive, others clearly tense. She started talking about why she had come back. At first, it was emotional. "I just want my son to know where I come from. I want him to know family, not just chaos. Baltimore is me. This is his bloodline." Fans flooded the comments with heart emojis, cheering her on. But then her tone shifted. Chrisean's eyes hardened, and her words cut sharper. "And let me be clear, this is my son. Ain't nobody about to take him from me, no matter what Blueface or his people think, period." That single sentence blew the internet apart. Instantly, speculation went into overdrive. Was Chrisean preparing for a custody war? Was she laying the groundwork for a public battle against Blueface over their son's future? The rumors only intensified when a leaked text thread began circulating on Twitter. The screenshots allegedly showed Chrisean messaging a close friend. "I'm done playing nice. If you want to play legal games, I got family and lawyers right here. Baltimore got my back. Watch what I do for my son's name on his birthday." He'd gone see who the real parent is. Fans couldn't believe what they were reading. It's Chrisean, planning to use her son's birthday as the stage for a public custody statement. Things escalated even further when Blueface himself caught wind of the drama. Within hours, he fired off a series of tweets, clearly aimed at Chrisean. "Don't play the victim now. You ran back home 'cause you know what's coming. My son ain't no prop for clout." The tweets went viral instantly, dragging Blueface right back into the spotlight. His supporters accused Chrisean of running away from responsibility. Her supporters clapped back, insisting she was protecting her child from Blueface's toxic influence. And then came the first twist. An insider leak hit a gossip blog, claiming that Blueface's legal team had quietly filed motions to expand his custody rights. The blog alleged that these filings would have allowed Blueface more visitation, even partial custody of the child. But Chrisean's sudden move back to Baltimore may have been a preemptive strike to block it. If true, that means her return wasn't about healing, wasn't about family bonding, and definitely wasn't about nostalgia. It was a strategic move. In a custody war, a war that's about to explode just weeks before her son's birthday. This revelation shook fans to the core. Suddenly, everything started to make sense. The timing, the public live streams, the emotional speeches about family. To her supporters, it looked like Chrisean was making sure her son was rooted in her hometown so the courts couldn't take him away. To her critics, it looked like manipulation, another way of using her baby as leverage against Blueface. The fallout was immediate. Blogs published think pieces calling this the ugliest chapter yet. Fans debated endlessly about whether Chrisean was being protective or toxic. One viral tweet summed up the chaos. It's not about who loves the baby more. It's about who can play dirtier. And right now, Chrisean is setting the stage. And just when the conversation reached peak intensity, a bombshell video leaked. The grainy clip showed what appeared to be Chrisean in a heated argument with her mother, right inside a Baltimore living room. In the clip, her mother shouts, "You came back for what? To use us? To make a scene with your baby? This ain't about him. This is about you and that man." The clip cut off as Chrisean stormed out, yelling back, "Don't you ever question me about my son?" The videos spread like wildfire, painting an even messier picture. Not only was Chrisean clashing with Blueface, she was clashing with her own family, the very people she claimed she came back to reconnect with. For fans, the message was clear. This Baltimore trip was not the sweet homecoming it looked like. It was a battlefield. And with her son's birthday around the corner, insiders began whispering that Chrisean was planning something explosive, a birthday party live streamed for millions, doubling as a statement against Blueface, the courts, and even her critics, because in Chrisean's world, nothing is private. Every fight, every breakdown, every moment of joy is played out in public. And if the rumors are true, her son's birthday won't just be a celebration, it'll be the next stage in her war. But here's the chilling part. Blueface isn't backing down. Whispers from his camp suggest he has his own receipts, private messages, videos, and documents he's waiting to unleash at the perfect moment. If Chrisean thinks Baltimore gives her the upper hand, she might be in for the nastiest surprise yet. The internet now stands frozen, waiting for the next bomb to drop. Is this really about family and redemption? Or is it about a custody war spiraling into public spectacle? One thing is certain. With her son's birthday approaching, the fuse has been lit, and the explosion could change everything. The whispers about custody and family. Drama had already turned Baltimore into a pressure cooker, but the situation exploded when Blueface made his move. It started with a late-night Instagram rant, one of those infamous Blueface live streams where he paces around, chains swinging, eyes blazing. He directly called Chrisean out. "Stop using my son like a pawn, like a prop. You think running back to Baltimore gonna save you? I got the paperwork right here. Don't make me show it." Those words alone sent shockwaves through social media. But then, Blueface flashed a folder at the camera. He didn't open it, but the message was clear. He was holding something, and he was ready to use it. Fans immediately speculated that this was the receipts insiders had been hinting about. But nobody could have predicted what happened. Next, just 24 hours later, a blog leaked screenshots allegedly tied to Blueface's folder. The images claimed to show private messages between Chrisean and her family, painting a picture of dysfunction. In one alleged text to her brother, Chrisean wrote, "I can't do this alone. I'm losing it. Sometimes I regret everything. But I need to make sure my son's name never ends up with his dad full-time. Never." The authenticity couldn't be verified, but the damage was done. Fans split immediately. Supporters said the text only proved she was struggling like any mother would. Critics argued it made her look manipulative, willing to play any angle to keep her child from Blueface. And then came the shocking reveal. An anonymous source sent a voice note to a gossip podcast claiming to be from inside Blueface's camp. In the recording, a man said, "The birthday ain't just a party." Chrisean planning to go live, make a speech, and blast him Blueface in front of everybody. She wants to frame it like she's the only parent who cares. But what she don't know is, we've got footage. We got video she won't want to see the light of day. The internet froze. Footage. What footage? Hours later, another blog hinted at what the video allegedly showed Chrisean in a Baltimore club. Just weeks earlier, leaving her baby with relatives while she partied until morning. Critics pounced, accusing her of hypocrisy, playing the devoted mom role online while allegedly living recklessly behind the scenes. But Chrisean wasn't about to stay silent. She fired back with her own Instagram Live. Holding her baby close, tears streaming down her face, she said, "Y'all, believe anything. I'm a mom first. My son is my life. Blueface can throw his little folders and fake receipts, but he ain't never been there for real. I'm in Baltimore, so my son knows love, not chaos. His birthday gonna show y'all what a real parent looks like." Fans flooded the comments with support, but the war of narratives was now in full swing. One side saw a struggling mother fighting for her baby's future. The other saw a manipulator using her child as a shield against her critics. And then came the biggest escalation yet. A new rumor dropped from a Baltimore local who claimed to have inside info. Chrisean was allegedly planning to use her son's birthday party as the stage for a major announcement. The whisper that she was considering filing for sole custody. The theory caught like wildfire. If true, the birthday wouldn't just be a celebration, it would be a declaration of war. It's a way of telling Blueface, his fans, and the world, "This is my son, mine alone." The internet went into meltdown. Could she really do it live? Would she dare? Fans speculated endlessly about how Blueface would respond if she embarrassed him in front of millions of viewers. And then, to make things even messier, Chrisean's mother re-entered the picture. After weeks of staying quiet, she posted a cryptic message on Facebook. "Family is family, but lies are lies. I won't stand by and watch my grandson turned into a pawn." The post sparked chaos. Was she siding with Blueface? Was she calling out her own daughter? The family division only made Chrisean's Baltimore return look more fractured, more dangerous, more volatile. At this point, the public wasn't just watching, they were glued, waiting for the next blow. Every move Chrisean made in Baltimore was scrutinized. Every Blueface rant was dissected like a court exhibit. But the ugliest part of this saga hadn't even dropped yet. Because insiders began whispering that Blueface's mysterious folder didn't just contain text messages or party footage. Allegedly, it contained court filings and financial records that could embarrass Chrisean on a whole new level. One blog claimed the paperwork included missed rent payments, bounced checks, and even disputes with her own family over money. True Blueface wasn't just planning to challenge her parenting publicly, he was planning to paint her as financially unstable, unfit for custody, and reckless with her fame. The revelation left fans stunned. Was this fight really about their son? Or was it about destroying each other's reputations in the ugliest way possible? As the birthday countdown continues, the stage is set for a showdown that feels less like a party and more like a war. And the question everyone is asking, will Chrisean use the celebration to claim victory as a mother? Or will Blueface crash it with his folder of receipts, exposing everything live for the world to see? The internet didn't just react, it exploded. Within hours of Chrisean's emotional livestream and Blueface's cryptic folder reveal, timelines were split straight down the middle. On one side, fans flooded Twitter with hashtags like #Team Chrisean and #ProtectChrisEan Jr., painting her as a strong mother fighting against an absent, manipulative father. Supporters posted collages of her holding her baby, pointing to moments when she looked exhausted yet determined. One viral tweet read, "Y'all love dragging single moms until you realize they're holding the whole world together with no help." Blueface flashing papers don't change the fact that Chrisean been showing up for her son every single day. But on the other side of the debate, Blueface's fans clapped back, rallying under the #Justice for Blueface. They argued that Chrisean was deliberately painting him as a villain while refusing to acknowledge his rights as a father. One viral Instagram comment under a gossip blog post read, "She's crying online while partying in clubs off camera." If Blue really got proof, this whole Baltimore fairy tale about being a mom first is about to crash and burn. The back and forth quickly spiraled into a culture. Even Cardi B slipped into the conversation. While she didn't name names. Fans noticed her tweeting a cryptic line that seemed aimed at the drama. Some PPL love weaponizing kids for clout. Some PPL love weaponizing kids for courts. Either way, the child loses. The tweet blew up instantly, with both sides claiming Cardi was speaking for them. Then came the media circus. Gossip outlets headlined the feud like a heavyweight fight. Blueface versus Chrisean. Custody showdown brewing in Baltimore. The birthday that could end it all. Blueface teases receipts. Is Chrisean's mom secretly against her? But what pushed this saga from messy drama into a loud chaos was when Baltimore locals jumped in. Videos started surfacing of people spotting Chrisean at grocery stores, playgrounds, and church events. Every move she made became content, with fans shouting encouragement. "We love you, Chrisean. We got your back." Others whispered rumors about who she was hanging out with and what she was planning for the birthday. The public reaction grew, so loud that even legal analysts on YouTube began dissecting it. Some speculated that if Blueface's folder really contained financial records and custody filings, Chrisean could be facing more than public embarrassment. She could be facing a real courtroom battle. One viral lawyer video titled, "Blueface's Secret Folder Could Wreck." Chrisean's custody chances racked up 500,000 views in a day. Meanwhile, inside the industry, whispers turned to strategy. Insiders claim that Chrisean's management team was furious, warning her that another explosive livestream could jeopardize future deals. Rumors suggested that one brand was already reconsidering a sponsorship after seeing her meltdown go viral. But in true Chrisean fashion, she didn't back down. Instead, she doubled down, teasing that her son's birthday was going to be bigger than anyone expects. Fans immediately speculated that she wasn't just talking about balloons and cake. She was hinting at the custody showdown insiders were whispering about. The industry chatter only added fuel to the fire. Is Chrisean really preparing to make her son's birthday a battleground? And if so, was Blueface gearing up to crash the event live with his receipts? One Hollywood gossip insider summed it up perfectly. "This ain't a birthday anymore. This is about legacy, custody, and reputation. Blueface wants to prove she's unfit. Chrisean wants to prove he's irrelevant. And the industry is watching, like it's a pay-per-view fight." And as the chatter grew louder, so did the pressure. Because with every leaked text, every cryptic Facebook post from her mother, and every Blueface live stream promising truth, the world began to realize this isn't just a family drama. This is turning into a public trial by social media. The fans have taken their sides. The celebrities have spoken. The blogs have sharpened their claws. And with the birthday just around the corner, the stage is set for a final twist nobody saw coming. The day finally arrived. Chrisean Rock's son's birthday party, the moment fans, haters, and insiders had been waiting for. Baltimore was buzzing like it hadn't in years. From the moment word spread that she rented out a massive community center, the city turned into a live stage. Crowds of supporters showed up outside just hoping to catch a glimpse. The venue, decorated in blue and gold balloons, looked like a celebration fit for a prince. But behind the smiles and the cake, tension hung so thick you could slice it with a knife. At first, it seemed like a fairy tale comeback story. Chrisean held her son in her arms, surrounded by friends, family, and cameras. She posted clips of him blowing out candles, laughing, and opening gifts. Fans flooded the comments with messages like, "Baltimore got your back, girl," and "This is what motherhood looks like." For a few hours, it seemed like Chrisean had won, that the storm was behind her. But then, the unthinkable happened. Just as the music hit its peak and kids danced on the floor, a commotion erupted at the entrance. Phones went up instantly. Blueface had arrived, dressed in all black, holding a folder under his arm. He walked in with a cold smile. The crowd gasped. Some booed, some cheered. The tension snapped like glass. "Y'all want to know the truth? Blueface shouted over the music, holding the folder up like a trophy. "It's all right here." The room froze. Chrisean's face went pale. Security rushed forward, but Blueface pushed past them, waving what he claimed were custody papers, financial receipts, and messages that would expose Chrisean in front of her family, her city, and the entire world. But before he could open the folder, something even more shocking happened. Chrisean's mother stepped in front of him. The same mother fans had accused of betraying her daughter now stood face to face with Blueface, blocking his path. "Not here, not today." "This is about the child," she said firmly, her voice shaking. The crowd erupted. Phones recorded every second. Was Chrisean's mother finally taking her side? Or was this just another play in a much bigger game? Chrisean grabbed her son, clutching him tightly, tears streaming down her face. "You're not taking this from me," she screamed, her voice echoing through the hall. Blueface laughed, holding the folder high. "You can't stop the truth. Everybody's gonna see what you've been hiding." And then, chaos. A fight nearly broke out as family members, friends, and security all swarmed to stop Blueface. The music cut, kids screamed, people were shoved, and still cameras stayed locked on every angle. The video clips began hitting Instagram within minutes, trending under #BirthdayGate before the party even ended. But here's the kicker in the middle of all the madness. One insider leaked that Blueface never actually had court papers inside the folder. According to the whispers, what he held were letters written by someone close to Chrisean, claiming she couldn't handle the responsibility of raising her son. Letters that, if true, could turn the custody battle into something way darker. The